Hey everybody, this is Haeravon, and this is the 3G Podcast, episode 35. I was just telling everyone that we should have called it This Week in Gaming, so we could have called it the Twig Podcast. I always thought the word twig was a stupid word, but if it's my podcast,
it really
that would be a cool word, right? Just say, hey, I'm part of the Twig Podcast. You can lie to people and say it's about nature and shit. So,
oh wow, this is trippy.
We finally got to the Darkening of Tristram, which we were going to do last week, but shit happens. So we're here now. Who here has actually played Diablo 1 besides Nocturnia and I? You play it back in the day, Greg?
Yes.
Like, are we talking 1995 or when it came out?
Oh, it's been a decade at least. It was well after the fact, but you know. That still is a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't think I played it until like 2000, 2001. I know I played Diablo 2 first. And then I started playing Diablo 1 because Rebecca didn't have a computer that could do Diablo 2, so... Hey, a short sword. But
This is pretty cool. For a free event especially.
But out of all of us, I think Nocturnia played this the most.
I played it when it was still in beta.
Oh yeah, you definitely played it the earliest then. So yeah, this is a nice little facsimile.
And we're doing new characters, so we're going to be leveling up a ton.
Yeah.
Especially early.
So
it felt right to do new characters.
Yeah. Most of us tried to stick to the lore of the original game. That's why I'm playing a Crusader, despite what Greg says. I think the Crusader matches the Warrior from the first game the best. And then we've got a Wizard and a Demon Hunter, which substitute for the Rogue and the Sorcerer. And Jared is just kind of like, whatever, I'm a Barbarian. Because fuck you, that's why. So yeah, we're gonna...
Good reason.
I don't know if I get to bash things towards him.
There you go. It's hard to argue with that. So we're gonna nostalgize on some Diablo 3 here while we do this week's podcast. Fantastic. Well, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is a trivial non-story. It just brings us into things. There's there's a story on GameSpot by Eddie Macu. Macuk? I don't know what the fuck. How do you pronounce his name? The news story is, this is the headline
I
for it.
recognize that name.
You should. He is the worst, most trivial reblogger in fucking gaming journalism. Air quotes, journalism.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him do an original piece ever.
The headline is, no big Destiny news soon.
Okay. Good to know.
2017 is set to be a big year for Destiny. As announced previously, developer Bungie plans to launch Destiny 2, or whatever the sequel is called. You're just such a font of information. Sometime this year. Don't expect news about the game or whatever is next for ongoing development of the first Destiny anytime soon, however. Thank you for telling us there's no fucking news.
Could this be tongue in cheek?
I don't know. I hope so, but he's got like years of articles behind him, so oh yeah. Gotta love me some godly play to the whale. So yeah. It's hard to pretend that this is an anomaly where he's just kind of being, you know, cute. Because this is no substance that you find in any of the shit he does. Okay, provoke. Sweep attack. We'll go with that.
So when you first beat, oh, I found the butcher. Oh, I found the butcher.
Oh, I was fucking around with my gear.
Here's the butcher. Boy, this is So this is Diablo 1, but using layouts from Diablo 3. Very, very
it uses,
clearly.
It uses, I guess, the same levels. Oh shit!
Remember seeing the butcher for the first time?
Fresh meat. Yeah, it was not.
Fresh meat.
Was not pleasant.
You could, if you were a archer, you could kill him without even entering that room.
Rebecca, tell us how that works.
You could literally shoot between the slots in the wall behind him. And that, you know, I mean, it took a while, but he would fuck your day up otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, even as a warrior, you had to retreat. I mean, you can't just straight up take him mano a mano.
No, there was no fucking with the butcher back then.
Yeah.
You could also usually find an area that had, like, you know how there would be rooms where there's grating that you open the gate and then go in. If you did that at the right place, he wouldn't be able to figure out how to get in the room with you, and he'd just try to attack you through the wall, and you could just shoot him.
Well, that's how you had to do it, though, was kind of lame.
Well, yeah, the first time you encounter him in single player, it's ridiculous.
Now, could you cast firebolts through those gratings? I can't remember. It's been too long.
You could, but it was much stricter than I think you could.
I don't know.
It's been way too long.
Yeah.
I never played the sorcerer in single player.
So what character did you ever did you beat Diablo with the first time?
The rogue.
Warrior.
The rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did warrior as well.
I picked wrong. The best character I ever made was a sorcerer. I got him up to level 42 in single player. And by single player, I mean multiplayer, but I played it offline. I started, what was it, a LAN character or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah.
Because that way you could, you know, play through the game more than once on the different difficulties and basically have an online character without having to do the online stuff. So. Yeah. Anyways.
I mostly played the rogue because it got me free stuff when I was online.
Yeah, she seduced herself a lot of guys online.
Free shit, man.
I was always impressed by what everyone was willing to part with.
Well, duping was so easy, it's not like...
True.
It was, like, really hard for them to give you stuff.
No, yeah, they weren't suffering for it. Alright, the next news story that I want to cover is Mass Effect Andromeda. No, fortunately, it's not that hand-weird, whatever, fuckhead, saying more racist shit. This time it is EA taking the surprising turn by announcing that they are not going to have a season pass for the game. Now, this doesn't mean there's not going to be DLC or, you know, post-launch content. I'm almost certain there will be, but there's just something about a season pass that I never liked. Even when the content was really good, like with The Witcher 3, I can vouch for that season pass as being worth the money. But when the game is brand new and they're already selling shit, it's kind of just like you bought the game, but buy the full version, you know, now. You don't want to hear about new shit when you just buy the game. At least I don't. Just let me have the fucking game. Let me have the illusion that I'm playing the full experience up front. So, it's kind of nice that they're doing that. Just, I don't know.
No, I agree. It's a bit unseemly.
DLC triggers me. I am not a fan of it. Or season passes anyways. So, I know you're going to have the DLC, I know you're going to make post-launch money, but, yeah. There's something about a season pass that bugs me. Right, Jared?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Stop unequipping my shit. Do I have any perks unlocked yet? I do. Yes, fantastic.
You guys want to put it up to expert yet?
We might be able to. It's a little too easy right now.
Wave of Force, Energy Twister. Energy Twister for sure.
Oh, everyone's buying their skills. So while they're doing that, there was a little bit of a furor over Nier Automata. Automata? Whatever. Automata. I played the demo. I didn't really find it too compelling. Kill a bunch of bland potato robots that shoot red beach balls at you. It's not my thing, but the usual crowd was upset over the usual shit. Namely that the character is a female android wearing not a mini skirt, just a skirt, and since it's an action RPG where you're moving around a lot and murdering shit, your daily activities kind of have a proclivity towards showing off your character's ass. And in this day and age, asses are just taboo. We've regressed to Victorian times. Having human body parts is not acceptable. It's made even more unacceptable as some troll on the internet photoshops an asshole, a rusty sheriff's badge, under the character's panties and makes everyone in the femosphere throw a fit. And that's exactly what happened.
It is on expert now.
Okay, I gathered. Much to the delight of every troll online. Oh. And I need to go and find his tweet, because it is not in this article like I thought it was. But I'm not going to read everyone's tweets. What's that guy's name, Jared?
Yoko Taro or something like that?
Oh, yeah, Yoko Karo. So, let me go find him real quick. He, in a nice change of pace from the usual response we see from game developers, Askard. He essentially tweeted that he heard there was a bunch of images of 2B, that's the name of the android, and they're all scattered out and hard to find, so he wished somebody could put them all in a zip so it'd be easier to find them all.
And send them to him.
Yes. Which I thought was fantastic. I mean, seeing a little android girl ass is not something I'm really willing to spend money on, but
of course, being the internet.
I don't think most. Yeah, I mean,
you'd be surprised.
There's people out there that want it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's got to be a minority.
Hopefully enough people to sell this game, because that's what they're banking on, I guess. Holy crap!
Cause that was a lot of jewels.
That was odd. It's just nice seeing a developer stand up for their product and not catering to people, not agreeing to censor shit, you know. Because that's all these cry-bullies these days do, is they sit there and they throw a tantrum and they pretend that they're a larger force in the gaming market than they actually are. They get shit changed because something hurt their fifis, and then the rest of us have to deal with it. And I'm just glad that Japan is a bastion of slightly creepy perversion.
A bastion, huh?
A bastion. It is an unassailable island. I think that qualifies as a bastion. So Japan, you're kind of gross, you kind of creep me out, and I would not let you babysit my kids, but never change. Sometimes, once in a while, the games you make are pretty fucking awesome. Now, speaking of Japanese games that are awesome, there's the Final Fantasy series, which everybody knows and love. Unfortunately, I had the mispleasure of playing their latest attempt to piss off their entire fan base. And I finally beat Final Fantasy 15. I've been lingering at the side quests for weeks now, doing all the chores and dirty work that no sane person wants to do. And then because of search engine optimization, I was spending the last few days doing all the side quests again in their own private section. But I found time to finally beat the game, and holy fuck. Is this game a goddamn mess. I thought the first 8 chapters were kind of bad, that the character development was shallow, that the storyline was hackneyed and non-existent when it was even there at all. It was cliche. But once you get to chapter 9, they just go, you know what? We're just gonna have shit happen. And in the previous 8 chapters, when we couldn't bother to have anything happen, we're gonna say it happened. We're gonna make up motivations and events that we never covered in the previous whatever hours of gameplay you've just gotten done with. And we are going to force you on the most obvious beeline towards the end of the game that you have ever seen in an RPG. When this game was still a few months out, they were talking, I remember reading an interview about it, where they said that the final third of the game was more story-focused, right? And I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. That's them getting to the nitty-gritty, because there's a point of no return, and it's going to make sense. It's going to be a big deal where you just have to focus on the storyline, where it just kind of be dumb if you didn't. Well, that's not really what happens towards the end of Final Fantasy 15. It's more like, holy fuck, we ran out of time, we need to get this thing shipped, and we're just gonna have to bundle everything possible into the last few hours of the game. And, I mean, can you attest that for me, Jared? Is that the feeling you got when you played through the last bit of the game?
Yeah, it's a big clusterfuck.
So they rushed it at the end, is what you're saying.
They put, like, most of the exposition in the game that explains everything that happened is in notes that you just randomly find as you explore the last 2 chapters of the game. Just notes on the ground. There's no real build-up, and I'm gonna fucking die. There's no real build-up. You don't, discover it organically. It doesn't have a impactful plot point. It's just they kind of about-face, and all this shit is now happening, and this is why. Because you read a note, and now you know about it. And I am not making that up at all. Some shit happens to the characters, some characters you play. There's for how, like, impactful it's supposed to be, there's not all that much consequence gameplay-wise. There's not all that much lingering or build to it. So it's a mess. But Greg doesn't want spoilers. I'm sure most of you don't want spoilers either, who are listening. So I won't give them. Suffice to say that the last 4 chapters is just a hot mess, I think would be a fair way of saying it.
They could have did a lot more, like, specifically, well, you didn't like it, chapter 13.
Well,
Let's go back this way, Rebecca.
I didn't like it because...
Well, we know where we're going. I was just checking to see if anything dropped.
I'm not really that strong that I can handle this on my own, but...
I put it on Master.
Oh, well, that's why everything got more difficult.
Yeah, Expert was a little too easy, wouldn't you say?
No, not really.
I think it was.
No, I
totally.
died twice.
Well, me and Rebecca and I were face rolling shit still, even on Master.
What's your DPS?
Where do you check that again?
In your...
147?
Oh.
By myself, I can't do shit.
No, mine's 131, so I guess I'm not that far behind. What I hated about Chapter 13 was this is a...
Mine's 40.
You need better weapons, then. This is a team-based ARPG, right? So what are we going to do in the penultimate chapter of the game, the final build-up, right? We're going to take away your party, we're going to take away your weapons, we're going to force you to walk very slowly through an installation, back and forth just to pad the game as much as humanly possible. Make you find a bunch of keys, fight the same old repetitive enemies, and you're gonna have to literally get a magic ring where your means of attacking is to hold down circle until shit dies.
Remember, you have health potions.
Yeah, I know. These things are just assholes. So, the entire... pretty much all of Chapter 13 is just... it's game design that you can look at and you know, just by looking at what you're playing, that they needed another hour or two of gameplay, and they decided to pad it out. That's what Chapter 13 is. Like, you can't even say there was some sort of other design for it. That's all it is. It's there to waste as much of your time as possible to get to the end. Fuck these archers. Does not pay to be a front.
I think I got a really good build. I got you. I got a tanky build.
Yeah, I haven't.
For a wizard, which is awkward.
I haven't messed with my skills in about 6 levels. I should probably do that.
I desperately need a weapon that will actually allow me to do damage. That is a bow.
Yep. My DPS is 38.
Wow.
Well, I might have a weapon. No, let's see.
Oh, I can't unlock that yet.
I don't know, that shit sucks.
Oh, Diablo was the shit back in the day, man. You don't even have to really...
Don't got anything.
You don't really even have to drink health potions in Diablo 3. Like, those are... Health potions are like the oh shit moment in Diablo 3 now.
Yeah.
You got health orbs that drop, you got life per second, you got life on hit. You didn't have any of this shit back in the day, man. Maybe the occasional health orb.
Yeah.
Well...
what are they called?
Where are we supposed to
Health
go?
wells. In Diablo 1.
In Diablo 1, I remember playing a sorcerer and I'd stock up on mana potions. Because it was all about that mana shield.
Yeah.
Oh, this was like a self-contained area?
I think so.
Oh, we just went to a bonus place?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, well check out my steed of runningness. So yeah, I beat the game. I'm going to, for all its faults, for clear development hell, for the absolutely pathetic story, the lack of any character build, the pathetic plot revelations at the end, which had no build-up and were just given to you on paragraphs you'd have to read off of notes on the floor. And the combat was okay, but it's nothing that's going to save that game. It's not Dragon's Dogma. And yes, I will continue to put that game over. I'm going to give Final Fantasy 15 a 6 out of 10. It's an okay game. The visuals are good, the combat's okay.
You know that whole 6 is for fishing.
Yeah, well... it's a high 6 because of the fishing. The fishing is good, I will say that. The fishing is awesome. If they made a Final Fantasy fishing game...
Awesome.
Yes, the fishing in Final Fantasy...
Wow.
I have nothing bad to say about that.
Because a lot of people hate the fishing.
Well, they're troglodytes. I happen to hate everything else about the game. I love the fishing, though.
It's the only part I can sit through is the fishing.
Yeah,
when he's playing. I walk out of the room the rest of the time because Prompto will say something, or Noctis will say something or do something, and I'm just like, nope, nope, well, I can't be in here. I gotta go. And then I just leave the room.
The best part about the
fucking stupid
end chapters is that Prompto's not around for like 2 chapters. Now, granted, the chapters are kind of short, nothing's really happening, but he's not there.
Oh, he's
So,
missing in chapter 13 for a little bit.
yeah. I feel so robbed right now. You guys have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what you have leeching you all that life, Greg, but fuck. All right. So now for the big news of the week. Is gone. No.
Oh shit! I got killed in like one hit.
Greg, turn the difficulty down. This is bullshit.
I know, I'm getting one-shotted by these fucking range guys.
Yeah, I know these lava
I don't know
spinners
what
always.
Rick's doing, but
Just let me go in front. I got this.
No, turn it down.
the rest of us don't.
Give me a chance to be tank.
No, I don't want you to be tank.
Wizard tank. Wizard tank 2017.
Difficulty down to master or expert.
Quit being a wanker.
Seriously.
A wanker? Are you British now?
Yes.
Oh no, you guys hang out with Seb and them too much.
They don't really use enough Britishisms.
You're rubbing off. They're obviously rubbing off.
Well, you know why I said the wank. Wizard tank.
Wank for tank. Okay, next death I see, difficulty goes down.
Shouldn't take too
We
long.
got
at
this.
Rate.
Look it, I tanked all that.
How are you tanking with that character?
Because I got the build set up, man. I'm telling you.
I don't
I
trust
got
you.
this shit on lock.
I'm looking at this shit.
I'm telling you.
Are you checking to see if he has bugged gear?
I don't know. No, not that I
Got
see.
it.
Yeah, I don't know how you're staying at full health, but you shouldn't be able to stay at full health.
I'm telling you, I got the build. I've cracked the code.
Alright, we'll see you on
You don't
Torment.
believe me.
We'll see you on
You don't
Torment
believe
13
me.
then.
Wow. at level 19?
No, just with your badass character builds. Anyways.
Two of my skills, I got ice armor and some other armor. That's two of my skills.
Must be 20.
That's probably why.
Finally got some godly plate of the whale.
Please, game, quit giving me two-handed fucking weapons.
That'll make a huge difference.
Alright.
I was still wearing a reptilian cloth tunic of slaughter with 3 armor. Until just now. I still don't do damage, but...
Okay. Oh, mess with some
that'll
skills.
do, hopefully.
Scalebound.
Now I'm doing 58 damage. Woo!
Was that game being developed
Climbing up the
by...
ranks.
Was that game being developed by Platinum Games, Scalebound?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Microsoft pulled the plug on it recently, and they did it in kind of an infuriating manner, because when they said, oh, we've canceled production on Scalebound to focus on games like Crackdown 3 and blah, 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 blah. Essentially, yeah, we're canceling this, but be sure to buy our other shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like Halo and the other 3 games they make every year.
But somebody posted Microsoft's E3 2014 announcements.
Oh, I died.
Where?
Yeah, I got one hit killed by this thing, so.
Okay, down it goes.
Ori and the Blind Forest. That game came out. Scalebound, cancelled. Phantom Dust
Ori and the
remake.
Blind Forest was last year.
Yeah. These are E3.
Or not even last year, like 2015, right?
These are E3 2014 announced, or shown off at E3 2014. Phantom Dust remake cancelled. Project Spark cancelled. Crackdown 3. No one's heard about it in a long time. So I really fucking hate Microsoft sometimes. Mostly because of the shittier they are, the shittier they need to be. And they've got Scorpio coming out, Xbox One, whatever. They're probably gonna name it the Xbox One Pro or something. Worst fucking name you can give to it. You're gonna yourself buy the thing. What games does Xbox have? And if there's anyone who can answer this question for me, I'd love to hear it. Because I'm kind of drawing a blank at this point of and Scalebound, let's be honest, looked like shit at E3. I don't know what the fuck they showed it off, but they didn't look like they had any idea what the fuck they were doing. The gameplay for an action RPG, where that's pretty much going to be the redeeming factor of this game, looked kind of assy. And I guess they expanded it to have multiplayer components, because I don't remember hearing about that in E3 2014. But by E3 2016, whatever. It had multiplayer and some of the most tedious, boring-ass gameplay that I'd seen in a long time. So I can't say I'm disappointed that it got canceled, but Microsoft, I guess they're trying to be the Nintendo without the nostalgia, because they've got shit to offer on their console. And it's, you know, the more companies you have that are legitimate competitors, the better it is for gamers, because, you know, then they've got to try and one-up each other. I just don't see who the fuck would buy an Xbox with their exclusives. Especially since the few exclusives they do have tend to go on fucking PC anyway, so I just... Oh, Czar the Mad, I remember this dude. So anyways, long story short, fuck you Xbox, you're incompetent.
Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive.
Yeah. We don't know what exclusive means.
No.
But I don't know.
It's hard when you're competing with yourself.
Well, they're competing with themselves and they're losing because they keep having to cancel all their fucking projects. Just like, is there anyone here who is the least bit interested in an Xbox One?
Meh.
Let's hear those crickets. I think I was the most interested party in getting an Xbox One if the Scorpio turned out good, but I just kind of like, are they ever gonna get any fucking exclusives? Not that PlayStation is nailing it when it comes to exclusives. They have Uncharted 4, Bloodborne. They had Salt and Sanctuary. I guess it went to PC, but that's still, you know, more exclusives than I can see myself buying on the Xbox One. So, I don't know. I guess the Xbox One does have, what, Sunset Overdrive,
Dead Rising
4, yep. Gears of War 4 didn't look bad.
Gears of War.
But again, they're all on PC, so...
Yeah, well, Dead Rising 4 is a timed exclusive anyways.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, they all have been in the past. Same with Tomb Raider.
So...
I guess you can only play Street Fighter V on PlayStation.
That's PC.
Yeah, it is on PC too, isn't it? there's a good case to be on PC these days, isn't there? If you just look at exclusives. I mean, you
know. You get the occasional Batman game.
Oh well. Shit. There's another game that didn't run really well on PC that was pretty recent. I can't remember what it was now.
Dishonored 2. Right?
Dishonored 2, yes. It ran like ass. And then you don't actually own your games on PC, so fuck PC. But Xbox, you're not exactly providing the most stellar competition for Sony.
Man, these fucking range guys are brutal.
Spit dogs are always assholes in this game. So at least that's not changed, right?
Yeah, the acid spitters in a cave are always the worst.
Yeah, because they used to leave those acid trails on the ground for fucking ever.
And they could stun lock you.
That they could. Hey, a legendary helmet. Looks like it's a broken crown. I'll take it.
I got a legendary ring. Leoric Signet.
So... Yeah, they canceled what? They canceled Fable Legends too? Just...
Oh, they closed down that entire studio.
Yep, they closed down Lionhead entirely. It's just, it's...
Lionhead had it coming, though. I mean...
You still salty over Fable 2 and 3? Or, I guess it's Fable
2 was okay, but 3 was... and nothing else good had come out of there since.
I didn't actually mind Fable 3. I guess I'm just easier to appease than most of the rest of gaming. Oh, I just hear screaming and ooze drool. Get up there and tank, almighty.
I'm checking skills. Ah, he's got that fear thing.
See, my rants weren't even that bad today. I think I maintained a modicum of respectability.
Impressively so.
I'm saving it all for Nintendo.
Would you really call Final Fantasy 6 out of 10?
Yes. I will stand by that. If we're gonna cut hairs, it might be like a 6.8 out of 10 or a 6.7, but I'm still more than comfortable with giving it a 6.
Legendary.
Considering the myriad failures it has. I mean, it's just... It's not a complete game. There's the narrative is absolutely insulting, the characters all suck. The combat's mediocre, and all the quests, with the exception of like 1 or 2, are complete filler. So yeah, what I give, it's technically bad. It looks pretty.
You know, for another game that went through development hell, Final Fantasy 12 turned out pretty damn good.
Well... Oh, black mushroom. Ah. I don't know.
Yeah, you can resurrect the cow level, apparently, with this update.
Oh, God. Now, see, it's been so long. I remember having mixed feelings towards Final Fantasy 12, so it's one of the things I'm eager to get my hands on that game again for.
Prepare to be disappointed. Van and Penelo?
Yeah, but here's the good thing. I can get them out of my party.
Yeah, well, eventually, yes.
Okay, hold on, guys. This fucking controller.
Controller's being a dick again. Oh, that's what that skill does. Okay.
Remember some strength weapons in there.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, I mean, do you think I'm being too harsh towards Final Fantasy 15, giving it a 6?
Probably.
I'm looking at it not going. It's a profoundly mediocre. I give it a 6 out of attempt for the resources they have and for the final product.
Okay, there is better fucking...
Okay, I need to catch up with you.
Yep.
I changed my skills and... Holy crap! Somebody's throwing shit down, huh?
Yeah, we all did.
I mean...
Yeah, I'll keep that. Well, see, I actually played the game. Through it.
Yeah, I can't say anything. It's not like I played it.
And it's not like I did a cursory playthrough, right? I'm doing everything, and I'm unimpressed with the game's lack of depth in every single facet. I mean, it doesn't have any single thing at which it excels.
Is the audio cutting out for anyone else?
Yeah, it's doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Only on you, though.
Oh, that's
Ooh, now I do 100 DPS. Yeah.
I'm up to 362.
I'm at
Fuck
270.
you.
132.
How often is it cutting out?
Yeah, every 5 seconds or so, maybe.
It was pretty bad for a moment there.
That's
Yeah,
damn
it's
good.
hit and miss.
Might need to switch back to the old setup if it's gonna keep doing it.
Oh yeah, the new setup.
Well, I'm just using my headset.
Yeah, this is
Ah.
the stock charger cord. Because mine kept apparently doing some high amounts of fuckery.
But yeah, well, Jared, you played through the game. What would you give? What would you give Final Fantasy 15 on a scale of 10?
Probably around a 7, 7.5 at the most.
I can't argue too much against the 7.
That sounds more reasonable to me.
No, I'm so utterly disappointed and contemptuous of this game.
Fucking two-handed weapons. Quit giving me fucking two-handed weapons.
Oh, my DPS went up to 360. Fantastic.
Oh, very nice.
I still apparently don't have any survivability though, but what are you gonna do? Right, and one more thing. Right before the podcast today, I got off my ass and saw they had a Tales of Berseria demo, so I picked it up and I played it, and when I saw they had the demo, they were posting it all over Twitter, and I haven't had good luck with demos in a while. Like, I can't remember the last demo I
That's that
played.
Dragon Quest Builder.
That's true, that was a good demo. I played World of Final Fantasy, that demo, and I was like, what a bunch of ass. But, yeah, demos have kind of been hit and miss. Bad demos have lost developers' money from me, so I said to Jared on Slack, this could cost them $60. But, I played it, and, you know, it's not winning any rewards for graphics or originality when it comes to gameplay, but I didn't hate it, so it's already doing better than Final Fantasy 15.
Really? and correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first Tales game?
Never played a Tales before. Now, to be fair, I still don't think I had any fucking clue what I was doing in combat. But it's kind of a demo where they seem to throw you in with some of the advanced combat options from the get-go. So
Oh, there's a yellow.
I was just kind of like, okay, I'm hitting a bunch of buttons and things are dying, so I must be doing it right. Map, go around, you find plants, you pick up treasure chests, monsters on the world map, you kill them. Characters are already more interesting and diverse than the ones in Final Fantasy 15, and I only had to spend 15 minutes with them in the demo, so...
Yeah, gameplay has always kind of been the Tales series,
Yeah, the last
strong point.
Last one I played was Grace's F on the PS3.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think the story in a Tales game would be its strong point, because Tales.
You'd think.
The story that I'm looking at, I just expect total anime cliche. I have no expectation of anything better than that. So, and you know what? After Final Fantasy 15, that would almost be a relief. I'm amazed how they could.
At least it would have some story in the game. In the game, if it's auxiliary, it doesn't count.
I'm just amazed how they could come up with a world and characters that are so boring and undeveloped. So, I'm not saying that, you know, Tales is going to be better in Final Fantasy 15 by default, but I think it would be hard for Berseria to be less enjoyable than Final Fantasy 15. At least the storyline. I can't imagine them having a worse story. Because really, if you were to come up with a recipe for how to design a horrible fucking story that no one will like, Final Fantasy 15 has to be a way to teach that, right? It's come up with this grandiose plot, take forever to come out with nothing, then have some other dude take control of it and try to do an ad-libs version in a very short time. Yeah. And it's just, whatever they were going for, it might have been good, because I think if they would have elaborated more on the characters and the world and actually woven some of the plot expose into some actual interesting gameplay, then it might have been good. But the way it ended up, it's just there's no saving it. So, you know what? Even if Berseria does suck, Dragon Quest VIII for the 3DS comes out the same fucking day. So, I'm gonna get my JRPG fix. Even if I have to go back 12 years in the past to get it, I'll fucking get it. Because somebody knew how to build characters and tell an interesting story back in the day. God damn it. So yeah, Tales of Berseria, yeah. Didn't make me cancel my pre-order, so I guess that's something positive.
That's a win.
That's a win. I'll call that
fair enough.
I also downloaded the Resident Evil 7 demo, but I didn't get around to playing it, so hopefully I'll get to that.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, it still doesn't come out for a few weeks, so...
Yep, like 2 more weeks. I mean,
you got time. And apparently, from what I've read, and this actually shocked me, not gonna lie. And not just because I'm, you know, kind of hyped on Resident Evil. That's not gonna be in the game at all.
Well, you bought the collector's edition, didn't you?
Yeah. That demo area is not in the game itself.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I kind of like that area.
Well, I mean, if you have something in the game, or in the demo that's not actually in the game, is it really representative of the gameplay?
Well, the gameplay might be, but the area isn't. So
well, yeah,
but...
Are they going to redesign the whole thing?
But if it's not representative of like the mood or the I guess the setting, that wouldn't be a good thing.
I mean, I guess it could be a bad thing, but it's pretty unlikely. So, in the first Diablo, if I'm not mistaken, there were 16 levels.
What level are we on now?
14.
We just entered 14.
Yeah, we're near the end.
And we're all like level 23.
Yeah. I fucking love the hell music in the first Diablo. I do. I love it to a hard to describe degree. It's fantastic. And I would just sit there playing Diablo 1 all fucking night. This is when we lived at, you remember that shithole, the Queen Anne Apartments?
Oh.
Yeah, this was on my, like, 2 or 3 computers ago. When I was still in college, I'd be playing it then. So I was playing it about a decade after it came out, even then. And I would just sit there and I'd listen to this music, and it's good music. I could sit there and listen to it for hours and clear hell out with my wizard time and time and time and time again.
I played so much that I decided to play different music. Because I would play for 36 hours straight.
Yeah, I didn't get that into it.
I might put my head down for like 10, 15 minutes. And I'd get up every once in a while to get like a sandwich or something. But
36 hours straight is excessive.
Yeah, not healthy. So
I'm a teenager and had nothing better to do.
Has my headset stopped cutting out?
Actually, yes.
Okay. I closed my laptop lid. I think it was fucking with the Bluetooth receiver. Somehow. I don't know, but...
It seems to do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why my
my DPS is 142 now.
382.
How is it so low?
Well, the only reason I'm keeping up with you, Greg, is because I have a Hellfire ring. Or Hellfire amulet.
I got a really good staff.
Oh, now it's 161 because I'm equipping armor.
The most I ever played a video game in once, I don't actually remember the hour count. I was playing Diablo 2. It was high school. I was 17, I think. And I played pretty much over the weekend. I don't know when I started, I don't know when I ended. All I know is that I played long enough that there was a power outage, and when the power went out, I went to sleep at my keyboard and woke up hours later with the keyboard imprint on my face. So Diablo was the only thing keeping me... Diablo 2 was the only thing keeping me awake.
I think the most I played in one session was when Final Fantasy 9 came out. I think I played like 12 hours straight.
Wait, how long?
12?
12 hours straight, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow.
Shit, I played Skyrim 16 hours straight several times.
I regularly put in 12 hours in a single session for gamer guides, so... Speaking of which, I just got done with the...
work. Totally
that's
not
true.
gaming.
Well, when it's Final Fantasy 15, it does seem like work. Especially the stuff that I was doing the last few days. I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan because I still love doing the job, but just because it's gaming and just because I like writing doesn't mean that some of it isn't tedious. Some
better than what I do.
Well, yeah, a lot of Final Fantasy 15, it's actually been pretty fun to write. And there are parts of the game that could really use a guide. So I'm not going to put down the guide, and I'm not going to put down the project of writing the guide. But the last few days I've been going through all the side quests, and I've been essentially rewriting them in a separate section. And that's pretty tedious.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And
why do you think Fallout 4 isn't on Game Packs yet?
I don't blame you.
plus it gives me all the time in the world to do all these platinums.
Oh yeah, tell us about all these games you've been playing.
So since our last podcast, I have got 4 platinums.
Oh boy.
Jared,
Actual platinums
trying to
or
catch up to
male
you.
platinums?
Oh. Well,
Walking
nothing.
Simulator 1, Walking Simulator 2.
Nothing has been easier than My Name is Mayo. That is by far the easiest platinum I've ever seen, heard of, anything.
Jared has contempt for your platinum trophy list.
Well, he did My Name is Mayo as well, so...
We're all
Yeah.
guilty of that one.
Not me. Not me.
No, platinum number 1 was Uncharted 4, which I think deserves some modicum of respect from you, my peers.
Nah.
Not My Name is Mayo by any means. I actually failed my first speedrun attempt when I played through that game. Well, which was my second playthrough of the game. So I actually ended up playing it, and this is the fight, isn't it? This is it. Okay, let's put platinum discussion on hold for a minute. Kill Diablo.
Diablo 1, it's hard to overstate how important this game is. Because remember in the late 90s, how many fucking Diablo clones were out there at the time? And to be fair, there were a million StarCraft clones too at that time, so everyone was copying Blizzard. Like, they were just firing on all cylinders. And people say shit like, oh yeah, they're still nailing it with Overwatch and whatnot. Fuck Overwatch. This shit defined 2 genres of games back in the late 90s. And I don't think Overwatch comes anywhere near that kind of influence.
Now, Overwatch took something that was already firmly established and worked on it. Yeah. But Diablo, what else was there?
Now, people will go so far as to credit Diablo with reviving the Western RPG market, and I'm not sure I'd give it that kind of praise. Because you gotta put it in context. There still would have been Fallout, I think, with Diablo. And you still probably would have had, like, BioWare and Baldur's Gate. That wasn't even made by, like, dedicated game developers, for the most part. They just wanted to, capture that age-old fucking desire to make a D&D video game. Which they did. They fucking were the first ones to really, I think, nail it. So, I think you would have had all that shit without Diablo, but the Diablo-type ARPG, of which there's been countless imitators, like Champions of Norath is one that springs to mind, and
oh God, I fucking love
countless.
Yep. Baldur's Gate, Dark
so
Alliance. What, Titan Quest was a more recent one?
Titan Quest, yeah. You could probably find a list of hundreds of them if you tried.
But surprisingly, I guess we didn't really.
Here we go.
We weren't old enough to waste that much of our time on it when it first came out, when it was fresh. Except for Nocturnia. She was the one. She was the dedicated Diablo nerd.
Diablo came at a very, very important and difficult time in my life. So...
See, her Diablo 1 is my Diablo 2. Because Diablo 2, I say that game got me through high school, because I fucking hated high school. But I had
my
Diablo
mother was
2.
dying of cancer, and I was being horribly bullied at school. So, like, this was the thing that kept me going.
Yep. I hated school too, and I was expelled for a while there, so... Oh shit, there he is.
There he is.
The Lord of Terror.
Well, we also have another boss out too, so...
Diablo's not dead yet, so I'll keep holding these guys. Oh, Sir Gorash. Did he just use Lightning Inferno?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have that ability then.
I know, they didn't make an apocalypse for him to use.
True.
That was
Yeah, it seems like he has some of the abilities from this game, actually.
Yeah. Well, Lightning Inferno came from Diablo 2. Level 29.
Oh, old school cutscene.
I'm gonna see if it's the chick.
I pressed X too many times and skipped through mine.
Oh, that's a shame. This is the exact same cutscene from Diablo 1.
Well, Haeravon and I already played through it, so...
Yeah. Fantastic. So yeah, the Diablo franchise...
Old school as hell.
It holds a special place in my heart. Funny thing is, immediately after this, I had to go on YouTube and watch the old Brood War intro video. Because that's still one of my favorite intro videos for a video game.
Such a good ending.
I know.
Yeah.
See, that's... People are like, oh, I'm sick of Diablo. I love Diablo, but I'm sick of Diablo. Fuck you. It's a perfect plot that can continuously recycle itself and keep upping the stakes. And god damn it, I am so beyond fine with that.
Can they keep upping the stakes? What do you up from here?
Well, the Nephilim is a hell of a lot stronger than the fucking heroes from Diablo 1, that's for sure. So, just imagine a Nephilim Diablo. Wouldn't that be a bunch of shit to have to fight? King's Sword of Haste. Oh, now I'm a katana-wielding crusader. Something about that just sounds badass. What are we all doing? So, do you want to continue on your thing about your platinums?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm doing my skills.
Oh, you and your skills.
Shush. So yeah, Uncharted 4, basically, you had to beat the main game under 6 hours, and that's a speed run for that game. Failed the first one, did the second one. It doesn't stop with the cutscenes or nothing. You have to skip all the cutscenes to make it count, and that's kind of dumb, I think.
Yeah, that sounds pretty lame.
Times?
Hmm?
I said loading times, some of them are full.
Shit, it probably counted loading times too. No idea. You also have to beat the game on crushing, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. Platinum number 2 was Lara Croft Go.
You should be ashamed for that.
Why? What's wrong with that game?
It sounds like some shitty little phone game.
It was a phone game.
Okay, well there. That's why you should be ashamed.
But it's a puzzle game.
Oh, that's even worse.
What's wrong with puzzle games?
They're boring. And they're usually incredibly easy to platinum. With a guide.
Yeah, well that they are. I didn't like it as much as Hitman Go. Hitman Go was much more oh, what's the best word? More. Well, you know what these Go games are like, right? Like they're made to be like board games.
I have no clue.
Hitman Go was more board game-ish than Lara Croft Go. And like Hitman Go, each level had like challenges you could complete, and some of them were, you know, complete the level in as few moves as possible, and the other challenge would be complete the level while finding the briefcase. And those two things you can't do at the same time, right? So it definitely varies the gameplay up. But Lara Croft Go, its collectibles were all found by looking at pots on the screen and hovering your mouse over them so they broke and you collected the item. Like it wasn't integrated into the actual gameplay, which is lame. So that's why I liked Hitman Go better, I think. Oh my. So platinum number 3 was Day of the Tentacle, which
sounds bad.
Which is free on PlayStation Plus right now. It's the free game of the month. And why does that sound bad?
Tentacles.
Tentacles?
Yeah, she's just playing on that.
It's one of those. I know you've heard of it, Nathan, probably.
Yeah. It's not what you think it is, Rebecca. You pervert.
It's not what you think it is.
Sure it isn't.
It is a old Lucas Arts game, Lucasfilm Lucas Arts game. It was the sequel to Maniac Mansion, which is an even older LucasArts game. So it's an adventure game. You play as 3 very nerdy and weird kids, teenagers, young adults, something like that. Young adults, we'll call them young adults. And they get separated through time, and you have to send items back and forth to each other to stop the tentacle from taking over the world.
How am I higher level than everybody?
I don't know.
That should not be possible.
So did you notice they gave us a red soul shard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's neat. Not sure if it's any good or not, but... How did we miss the Vizier?
Okay, so platinum number 4 was the walking simulator, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which was fucking painful, and I'm damn glad I'll never have to play that piece of shit again. And here's the reason why it sucks so much. This is a walking simulator, right? You're exploring this English town. Cool. I mean, the game has great graphics. I mean, it better, right? It's all it's got going for it.
Yeah,
so
if all you can do is look at it.
But, you walk at a fucking snail's pace, and there is no other option. No settings, no nothing. This is your walking speed, and this town is gigantic. You got a town, you got a wood section, you got a farm, you got another portion of the town up north. It's fucking huge, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing all this at a fucking snail's pace. Are you kidding me? Whoever thought this was a good idea needs to get kicked in the balls or something.
You know,
and then,
now I'm curious.
Ridiculed.
You've got me.
It's that bad.
You got my interest peaked. What score would you give it?
Oh. Games like that are all about the story. Because you're there for the experience. There's no gameplay, right? So you're there for...
But technical things can still fuck
story.
with you.
Yeah, no, technical things can still fuck with you. Like movement speed, if you set it to that ridiculous of a level, you're going to give the player a bad time, right? And, you know, this shouldn't even be an issue. But even the story isn't that good.
Oh, Greg, you have to quit your job.
Okay.
Your Dark Station site gave that game a 100.
Oh, you serious?
I'm serious. I'm looking at Metacritic right now.
Wow. Well, I haven't started that.
Not too late to say.
There's a red flag. Well, I mean, the premise of the story is intriguing at the very least.
The premise
Maybe
doesn't
not for
mean
you,
shit.
because you're a godless heathen, but
you're a godless
where
heathen
is
too.
Everybody... Yeah, that's true, but I'm trying to make fun. Stop ruining fun time,
Okay.
Nathan. Jesus. Who doesn't
That's my
exist?
job.
So where the fuck is everybody gone, right? This place is empty. What the fuck happened here? Like, that's the premise. Good enough premise for me. The name of the game is Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Yeah, so what do you expect?
Are you spoiling this? What's happening here, you know?
GameSpot gave it a 90.
You're spoiling the story
Why?
at this point.
Why do they give it such a score?
I don't know.
Are they afraid of the religiotards?
I don't think that matters.
This village is inhabited by a whole bunch of British people. It's all British.
Yeah, British are all
the
secular. They
developers-
don't care about God.
The developers are British. But the individual stories are pretty good, right? People are assholes to each other. There's some cheating going on. There's some outcast stuff going on. And it's fairly interesting, but the overall arcing story is... I mean, first of all, it's not what you think. It's not the Rapture per se.
Is it the tentacle?
But it just isn't. It is not the tentacle. They stopped the tentacle.
No.
Thank God.
Who doesn't
just
exist?
It's who doesn't exist. Yes, all praise the tentacle.
You're struggling with this. I can see.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm going to come out and say it. You know the people who will like this game.
Who?
I want to be compelling and seem intelligent, artsy fartsy types.
But I don't actually want to have to do any work at it.
There's no real conclusion. The conclusion is whatever you make of it. It's average at best. And for a game that depends upon its story, I like the setting. The individual villager stories are okay. The overarching story is subpar. And the technical issues of the game just bring it down.
So here's a question: if like
I would probably give it a 5 out of 10.
If 10 minutes into the game you encounter zombies and it became a very basic zombie killing simulator, would it make the game better?
No.
No.
Can I walk faster?
Yes.
Yes.
You can even
the walking.
You can
I
even
don't think I can stress how bad the movement is in this game, Nathan.
you can even climb over some
It
fences.
is horrid.
I'll have to see. So how long did it take you to platinum each of these games, just for a reference? I know I saw you on Uncharted for a few days.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 was a few days. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is probably 8 hours or so.
Ugh.
If you know what you're doing. Lara Croft Go is probably 5 hours or so.
Again, if you know
What
what
was
you're
the other
doing.
one I did? Oh, Day of the Tentacle. Day of the Tentacle was probably all of 3 hours.
Oh wow.
It's pretty short.
All of these with a
But
guide,
then-
I assume.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have a guide, Day of the Tentacle is probably going to take you a day at least. Because it's got some of that obscure, what am I supposed to be doing stuff going on, you know?
See, I hate that shit. No. I don't do that no more.
It does have some humor. It's very dated humor.
So you mean it might actually still be good humor?
No, they got some of that Looney Tunes humor going on.
Oh, never mind then.
Like straight up ripping off Looney Tunes. You remember old Looney Tunes where they painted the stripe on the cat and everyone thought it was a skunk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dave Tinkle just straight up rips that off. That's the solution to a puzzle. Making somebody think that a cat is a skunk. And you paint a stripe on its back.
I remember God gave me...
That amuses me a lot.
God gave me the remake of one of the Leisure Suite Larry games. And I played through that one. I played through that one with a guide because I didn't have the patience for it. And I was like...
You actually played through that?
I played through one of them. I can't remember which one of them. Shit. There's one on the cruise ship. I can't remember which one that's called. But actually that wasn't a remake. I think that was the original. Yeah, it was the original version of one of the later games. Whatever. They've given me like 2 or 3 Leisure Suite Larry games. I'm not sure why. And I was playing through it and I was like, oh, this humor's kind of stupid. I mean, if I was living in the mid-90s and kind of drunk, I'd probably chuckle a little bit.
There's some qualifiers to all these things.
Well, yes. I mean... It's obviously dated humor. That's what I'm trying, the connection I'm trying to make. Dated humor. So. So are you pleased with yourself for all your new platinums?
Yeah. Makes me wonder what I'm doing with my life.
Okay, I was gonna ask if that fills that obvious hole in your life.
Well, I gotta catch up to Jared. Jared, what are you at?
Don't tell him.
88.
88, see? Gotta catch up, man.
Yeah, he told me...
What are you guys doing?
We're just walking around.
Game-wise.
He told me in Google that...
nothing.
He told me in Google that I have to make sure I stay ahead of you, and I was like, dude, you already ensured that before I got my first fucking trophy. Because I didn't really start playing on PlayStation until like 2013. So there was no way I was catching up on anyone. What the hell are we doing main quest-wise? Oh, wait, we're not doing the story. That's right. But,
where the hell are
my
we?
DPS is now 1254.
How the hell did you get it that high? Did you equip some items from your stash?
I equipped one item from my stash.
Yeah, it's higher than me.
That's like double mine.
Without that one item, I do 368.
Yeah.
That one item is called a Hellfire Amulet. And it has plus 1000 dexterity.
That'll do
100% critical hit damage, 10% critical hit chance.
Right. I was playing the Berseria demo earlier, and it starts out with a cutscene you can trigger where the 2 male characters are pretty much saying that all women do is lie and they're all untrustworthy. And I was like, this is already better in Final Fantasy 15. And the main female character's like, shut the fuck up or I'll kill you both. And I was like, I dig this. This is okay. So. I didn't hate it instantly. So that's a good sign. So speaking about shit coming up, when is that Switch show presentation, whatever?
I think it's Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern.
So yeah, we're dumb for not having our podcast right after that, but hey, some of us actually have jobs, work stuff they have to do. So we'll have to get to the Nintendo Switch next week. I'm just curious, does anyone have any predictions?
It's gonna be a piece of shit that's overpriced and under...
I don't think it'll be overpriced. I don't think it'll be overpriced. There's supposedly been leaks...
Overpriced for what a piece of shit it is.
Well, maybe. There have been leaks, so-called leaks, rumored leaks, that are saying its price is supposed to be about $250, which is not that bad.
Huh. I'm gonna say $299.
You think $299? I think they'd be dumb to do $299. Because some of these consoles that they're competing against are that price. I think they got to go lower. I assume that I will be disappointed by Nintendo, because I'm going to play it safe, right? I'm sick of being optimistic. I'm going to assume Nintendo will do pretty much everything that I said they should not do over the last couple of months on this podcast. That I will be disappointed in pretty much all of their design decisions. That is my prediction for them. So... we had a nice, lively little chat about this on the Pokemon Sun and Moon channel of Slack. And for some reason, I found myself oddly contemplating buying a Switch. I was like, that would diversify the games I was able to write for. Maybe that would get me that Zelda thing. So who knows? Who knows?
So, I'm in the Brawling Arena. Join me if you dare.
Go get him, Rebecca.
I'm fighting Barcildugan.
You do more damage than Greg. You can spank him like a bitch.
Should be able to.
Life leech like a fucking motherfucker.
Nah, you can take him. He has to be able to hit you.
I'm only at 594.
The thing just dropped a bow that does more damage than what I have.
Somebody join me. Come on, Nathan.
My character sucks.
Why'd you even go in the battle arena?
Yes.
The brawler guy is to the lower left of the...
No, I said why?
Oh. I felt like it.
It's Diablo. No one gambles or duels on Diablo. When I was looking up information about the Necromancer, all you saw on Blizzard's forum about this game were people bitching about it not having PvP. And it's like, come on. PvP in Diablo 2 was pretty much all griefing. So that's basically what they're crying about. Why don't you let me grieve? Oh, that, everyone's gone to the Rapture has a user score of 4.4 on the PC.
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
See, I was not that far off.
Well, see, you question whether my 6 for Final Fantasy 15 is fair or valid, but what do you look for in a JRPG, right?
I'm in trouble. I am in trouble here. Yeah, I'm dead. She killed me so quickly.
I took a little bit of damage from
It took a little bit
whatever the fuck it was you were doing.
I'll go fight Rebecca, we'll see. I've got a big shield, right? This is gonna be bad.
Are you back? Where are you?
Are we all fighting Rebecca? Oh,
He's gonna win.
wow. I lasted like no time at all.
Him.
Oh, I ambushed her. I ambushed her and I won.
She killed me basically
figure out where
instantly.
you were.
Can you shoot through
Wait,
that?
you were in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed him. You killed him without knowing you killed him.
Yeah, she kills me instantly. Her missiles kill me. I can't do nothing to her. Oh, well, that's not fair. Yeah, I'm not sure this character can win anything.
Oh yeah, she got me.
Yeah, I figured out where you were that time. Got it! If I leave my sentries up, you guys are just boned.
Yeah. There's not a lot I can do.
I don't have time to mark PK with death because...
Yeah.
Gotta kill you with X. Poor Jared. Oh, I got frozen.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not used to this battle arena. Oh, okay, there's a brick. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where things are.
I don't even know what killed me. I just exploded.
BK.
Alright, I'll just go back to town and sit there in my hole and cry.
Oh, my character was just doing nothing.
I
There's
blinded.
there.
I blinded you with my shield ability.
Oh, it made it so I couldn't do fucking anything.
I'm surprised
I
that
like
actually
it.
works.
Nathan has this.
Yeah, it works. 'Cause I can't do fucking anything at all.
You and your sentries. I have like one attack that can hurt people, and I need to stay away because it's not charged. Ah, fuck it.
I gotta run away, run away.
You and your turrets.
She's too strong.
That's it. I'm getting my monk.
That's not fair at all.
No, I hit the wrong button. Use my ability. What's not fair about my monk?
Monk is not level fucking 30.
Yeah, shit.
I'm not being fair by having that amulet on. Honestly.
Well, I think I killed Jared, but it's hard to tell.
No, you just pretty much did that move where you just, I couldn't do a fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I used my shield glare. That's pretty much my only trick. Oh wait, no. Oh, Jared got me. I'll have my ability charged next time.
Yeah, without that amulet, I only do 396.
I'm at 485.
682.
Ouch. Frozen?
Did I kill 2 people?
Oh. You killed me.
Yay. Now I need to hide again until my shit's recharged. Oh, shit. Haha, I'm outside your range. Eat a dick. No. Not outside your range anymore. Oh, there's Rebecca. That's it.
That's without the amulet.
Oh, yeah, that... I was wondering why I was still alive in 2 seconds.
I took the amulet off. Well, now I only do 400 damage. Ah! Frozen! If I get frozen, I'm fucked. You're still marked for death.
Damn, that disintegrates strong.
Yeah.
I love the Barbarian Square stun.
Yeah, those stun abilities are pretty much all we got.
Dang! That disappearing, reappearing thing just fucks things. Yeah. We're just dead.
I wish it recharged faster.
Huh. I resurrected dead.
I see your little corpse
I
here.
have a skeleton pile with a fucking bat flying around it.
Uh-oh.
You just use a potion, Greg.
Ah!
You almost had me.
That thing needs to kill you or else. Oh, you rejoined Rebecca.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had to quit out. I was a dead body.
Okay.
There was nothing I could do.
None of my shit was recharged.
Oh, great. Spawn me next to fucking Nathan and Jared. And then they freeze me. Fuckers.
Ah, Frozen getting hit by everything. Not a good long-term strategy.
See, I am a glass cannon, but I'm not even a cannon anymore without that amulet. Fucking horse! And BK! I like got combo fucked.
That's the best kind, right?
Combo fucking.
Okay. You'll see how this works. Yep.
This is fucking
Aww.
gang up on Greg.
Oh shit. Oh no! Run away!
Ah! Oh shit.
Ah. I'm frozen, I'm fucked.
See, that's not ganging up on me, Jared. You gotta leave her alone.
Oh, I was attacking him.
Oh. Well, you know what they say.
Ah, whirlwind. That ability's not
come
any
at the
good.
king, you best come right. I better shut up before she puts back that amulet.
Yeah, this skill sucks.
God, he's not taking any damage.
Jesus, fuck your health regen.
Are you using potions, you pussy?
Am I not supposed to be using potions?
Only pussies use potions.
Would have killed you
I
right
don't know,
now.
use a potion too and still lose. I seriously can't take any hits, like... What is my... Oh, 6,383, but I still fucking
Dang,
die
that thing
in
hurts.
half a second.
Ah!
Which one is the real me? Yeah, that was it. Oh shit.
That decoy didn't work.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
turrets
that
will take
decoy
care
did
of
not
that.
work.
Yeah, it's kind of not hard to tell because two have red life bars and one has a green life bar.
Oh, well that's not even...
well, that doesn't help.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Okay.
I was just running around to see if you guys were even still here.
Alright, that shield glare is so cheap, I love it.
They really should have added some trophies for that Tristram thing. And yes, I am a trophy whore.
You and your trophies. We should do this with our best characters to see who's got the real shit.
Yeah, because you're.
I don't even know how to play my fucking best characters anymore. It's been so long.
I only know how to play my monk. My best characters aren't that overpowered. Especially not if Greg uses that fucking professional Russian sword.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Let's see.
Oh.
Two of my characters got that damn Russian sword.
Can't even say this character would be good at fucking dueling. Jesus, I forgot about this. Alright, she's got all those things. Oh, whose game are we all in? I'll join Rebecca's game.
I'm not in a game yet. I guess I'm hosting. I was just gonna go join Jared.
Is Jared in a game?
I don't know. He's got a level 70 character pick.
I'll join Jared's game. Oops.
Did you guys ever do the level 50 hardcore?
Yeah.
Or beat the game hardcore, level 70 hardcore, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I think it was
I have
70.
2 Diablo 3 platinums.
Yeah.
Those are my platinums.
We both played Pussy Demon Hunters, so our odds of dying would be lowered. I still almost got killed by Malthael at the end. If you remember that, Rebecca.
Yeah, you did.
What's your DPS with this character?
I don't know.
Definitely not.
1435k.
Okay.
What's your DPS, Nathan?
1684.
With your level 70?
Yeah. But that's because I'm using legit gear, Greg.
Yeah.
It's not 146 million. And yet your survivability is 3899k? That's... Huh, actually kind of low.
So Wirt's original leg takes me down quite a bit. Is that hacked too? Probably.
Or
Or is it only the things that say professional Russian?
No, that's hacked. I think. No, maybe it's not.
Well, it went from 16,000 damage to 1,000.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think weapons can have 3 sockets. Yeah, no, weapons can't have 3 sockets, so anything with 3 sockets would be non-legit. And I think this character can, if I remember correctly, she can solo Torment 13.
Are you all playing monks?
Yeah, that's definitely bugged as hell gear. I guess there's no need to focus on survivability if you're doing those high-level rifts, though. Because you're not really surviving them anyways.
The best offense, the best defense is a good offense.
Yep. Jared's like, I hate you all. Ugh.
Geez, that is a lot of clones.
They're like spirits or something. Alright, I was looking something up. Huh. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture has a mostly positive review on Steam, which is surprising. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if you like exploring places and, you know, having a relaxed time doing it,
Yeah,
there you go.
Pace is at a snail's pace.
It is a snail's pace, that's for sure.